Well, of course, the power utility is still battling to get a grip on this energy crisis. Parliament's Standing Committee on Public Accounts, or Scopa, wanted answers from the board about Eskom and the serious allegations made by de Ruyter. Well, him and the series of allegations he levelled against the power utility as well. De Ruyter, remember, he revealed the extent of the rot at the state-owned enterprise, citing wide-scale corruption, malpractice and also sabotage. Well, what happened in Parliament? Here's eNCA reporter Ayesha Ismail.
Members of Scopa wanted to know from the Eskom board chair whether he was aware that former CEO André de Ruyter had hired a private company to investigate the extent of crime at Eskom. This included the existence of cartels and the theft of coal and diesel. Makwana said he wasn't aware and didn't have sight of the report.
If SAPS and the Hawks had done their work effectively and efficiently, we wouldn't be meeting here as a committee today. I can discuss that maybe in broader details when I get to the cross questions. Thirdly, that the issue that Mr. de Ruyter undertook was an operational matter because Eskom at the time was besieged with sabotage and corruption, and we were not getting any, mileage from the law enforcement agencies.
Makwana said after de Ruyter went on national television with his allegations, he was called to a meeting to discuss the content of that interview. He said de Ruyter, who had already resigned, offered to leave sooner.
After he recused himself from the board meeting, the board deliberated on the matter. And the board came to the conclusion that some of the utterances he made brought the company into disrepute, and therefore resolved to agree to the variation of his notice period to 28 February 2023.
He was let go immediately. And instead of dealing with the report of the private investigation, the Eskom board has decided to set up its own independent legal panel led by senior counsel to conduct investigations. This is in addition to the internal state capture task team. But it seems some progress is being made with more than 50 illegal coal yards and dump sites identified since the beginning of this year.
There is certainly an indication of an organized element that exists, and as indicated and alluded to by my previous colleagues, certainly does involvement of internal resources, Eskom employees and contractors, as well as external parties. For this reason, Chair, specific cases have been escalated to the Organized Crime Unit of the SAPS, and to date, Chair, we have 44 arrests that have been affected. We have reported since April last year 83 cases to the DPCI, of which 76 arrests were effected. There are 12 organized crime cases of various nature that have been referred to the Asset Forfeiture Unit as well as SARS for further probing, and at least 5 criminal kingpins have been identified.
With more questions than answers, Scopa wants the Eskom board back as early as next week. Ayesha Ismail, Cape Town.